CompTIA CySA plus CertMaster Labs CS0. Apply your knowledge, build confidence, and develop hands-on skills with CertMaster Labs CySA plus V3. This browser-based lab environment lets you complete tasks in real IT environments and immediately see the impact of your actions. Immersive experience, dive into hands-on labs that simulate real tech environments. Real-world application, complete tasks that reflect actual job responsibilities, with feedback and hints to guide your learning. Skill tracking, monitor progress with assessments and actionable feedback to ensure continuous improvement. Extensive lab time, practice with hours of virtual labs aligned with CySA plus exam objectives. Year-long access, study anytime with 12 months of training, redeemable within 12 months of purchase, through CompTIA Central. Learn more about CertMaster Labs. Exam Series Code, CS0 to 003 ISBN, 978 to 1 to 64,274 to 492.7. What's included? A remote lab environment that enables hands-on practice in actual software applications using only a browser and internet connection. Scenarios aligned with CompTIA exam objectives. Once redeemed, CompTIA Labs will be valid for 12 months. Labs available: Assisted Lab, exploring the lab environment. Assisted Lab, configuring controls. Assisted Lab, reviewing IOC and threat intelligence sources. Assisted Lab, performing threat hunting. Assisted Lab, configuring centralized logging. Applied Lab, performing system hardening. Assisted Lab, assess time sync errors. Assisted Lab, configuring automation. Assisted Lab, performing asset discovery. Assisted Lab, performing vulnerability scanning. Assisted Lab, performing passive scanning. Assisted Lab, establishing context awareness. Assisted Lab, analyzing vulnerability reports. Assisted Lab, detecting legacy systems. Applied Lab, performing post-incident forensic analysis. Applied Lab, performing IOC detection and analysis. Adaptive Lab, performing playbook incident response. Applied Lab, collecting forensic evidence. Assisted Lab, performing root cause analysis. Applied Lab, using network sniffers. Applied Lab, researching DNS and IP reputation. Assisted Lab, using file analysis techniques. Assisted Lab, analyzing potentially malicious files. Assisted Lab, using non-traditional vulnerability scanning tools. Applied Lab, performing web vulnerability scanning. Assisted Lab, exploiting weak cryptography. Assisted Lab, performing and detecting directory traversal and command injection. Assisted Lab, performing and detecting privilege escalation. Assisted Lab, performing and detecting XSS. Assisted Lab, performing and detecting LFI/RFI. Assisted Lab, performing and detecting SQLI. Assisted Lab, performing and detecting CSRF. Applied Lab, detecting and exploiting security misconfiguration. What are CompTIA Labs for CySA plus CS0. CompTIA Labs, hosted by Learn On Demand systems, allow for hands-on practice and skill development in actual software applications through a remote lab environment. The browser-based virtual labs align with CompTIA exam objectives and are based on scenarios found in the workplace. The labs within each course are independent of each other and can be used in any order. CompTIA Labs for CySA Plus provides learners with the necessary platform to gain critical hands-on skills and develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter to prepare for your CompTIA CySA Plus certification. CompTIA Labs allows you to address the practical aspects of Plus exam objectives and complement prior training through access to real equipment and software environments. How you'll gain hands-on experience with CompTIA Labs for CySA Plus: access to hands-on learning. Browser-based access to software applications and operating systems used on the job. Aligned with exam objectives. Lab exercises align real-world scenarios to CompTIA exam objectives. Extensive, step-by-step activities. Detailed instructions for how to navigate and accomplish lab tasks from basic configuration to advanced subjects. What you'll learn with CompTIA Labs for CySA Plus. CompTIA Labs addresses the practical aspects of the exam objectives on the CompTIA CySA Plus exam, including threat management. Apply environmental reconnaissance techniques using appropriate tools and implementing recommended response. Vulnerability management. Implement vulnerability management process. Security architecture and toolsets. Use the appropriate tools to secure and protect applications and systems within an organization. Cyber incident response. Identify threats and risks and determine appropriate response.